Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick video today on HP Latex printer cutter and your Flexi Production Manager IP issues. Because I do get questions on these every so often. And people ask me about their printer not being connected to Flexi, and then they do a search. But here's two methods I'm going to say two for the cutter and printer. How I find out if my printer is online, check the IP, and how my cutter is online, or at least check the IP, okay? And then match it up to Flexi. So first, when you first start up, you want to make sure your printer is online. If you're having IP issues, connection, if you're just not getting prints or your page is not updating, go to your printer, go to Substrate Library. This is the easiest way I know my my printer is online. If you go to that Substrate Library, then click on Online Search. If you see a list of the medias here, that automatically your printer is online and able to search. So your IP should be good. But if your IP is still not connecting or matching Flexi, go to Connectivity. That's your local IP for the printer, right? So then you want to go back to your Flexi and match up the printer to the tab right here. See how it says actually Flexi printer? You could change the port to match the printer by just hitting right click and then changing it right there. Or you could just do the whole search function, okay? Now that's for the printer. Now going back, this is for the cutter. It's basically, you're just confirming your IP. So I'm gonna go to the menu, go down to System Setup, right key. Now scroll down to, you get to Configuration, right key, right arrow. Now you go down, you go IP config, and then you go down one, and it's going to show your IP. So now you see your IP for the cutter is 025. Okay. Now if your cutter doesn't connect sometimes when you're trying to cut or your barcode's not reading, check your IPs. So now here again, here's the IP right here. It matches my cutter. If it didn't, do the same thing. You can arrow, right key, change port to match. You would just type it in here and then save. Apply, then save. Or you can do the search feature. But that's how you check to see if your printer cutter is matching your production manager. If you're having issues with it not printing or cutting, that's the main reasons why it's happening. Sometimes if you don't understand how your router works, see, I dedicate IP for my printer and cutter so they should never change. But there's times where they're not online. I'm not gonna lie. There's times when it's not online, or that's on, then I'll restart both of them, and then I'll wait for them to come on. Then I'll start Flexi again. So that's how I work around my IP problems. So hopefully this helps guys that have this issue running the HP combo. This is not often. Like I only have to check it. This only happens to me once a month, you know. I mean, I leave my cutter on too. So, I mean, that's what you normally would have to do. So you would just check, you know, like I just showed in this video. So hope this helped, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification. And if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. Appreciate it, guys.